Hi everyone. While we're waiting for some other persons to come on. Make life better now. I tell you. Well, waiting some other persons to join on. The voice of Navardo Henry, aka Kiskoamari. Yes. Welcome to another program called Stay Planted. I am your girl Antoinette Chase Duncan, and of course I will be keeping your company until about say 8 o'clock, 8:30, around about that time. Yes. So today I will be speaking with Navardo Henry. That's his name. That's the name that is on his birth certificate. And but he goes by the name Kiskoamari. So he is a song DJ, internationally known. He lives in the States, but originally from Jamaica, but he lives in the States right now. He has been doing some phenomenal job in terms of, he has a clothesline out in terms of producing and more songwriting. But guess what happened? Despite all of this success in the music industry, he has a story as well. Yeah, he has a journey as well, despite of all this accomplishment that he won several awards for his music that he has been producing. And of course, when you hear his lyrics, you know it is positive vibes. There's no doubt about that. But he's a very versatile artist. The level of creativity is phenomenal. So tonight we will be talking with him, and just for persons, let me just invite him on right now. And persons who are just joining me and who have no idea what this program is about, Stay Planted. It's a spin-off from my book called Planted But Needed Water. Hey, Kisko.
Hey, I need to. Am I looking upside down?
Yeah, you're definitely upside down. Yes, so as I was saying, for persons who do not, while Kisko gets ready, for persons who do not have an idea as to what this program is about, it is called Stay Planted. It is a spin-off from my book called Planted But Needed Water, which is actually available right now on Amazon. You're like this now.
I fix it, man. Give me a second. Give me a second.
All right, then no problem. So it is available on Amazon, and it's also available on Kindle. So for persons who are asking about it, who are direct messaging me, yes, this is what it looks like. And you're perfect now, Navardo. And this is it. If you go onto Amazon on any platform, type in Planted But Needed Water, you will be able to see the book. The book itself is a true testimony of my journey. It talks about my journey from Jamaica moving to Canada, the struggles before the success, hence the reason the name of this show. Normally persons look at these artists or these businessmen or these persons and say, oh man, this person is successful, but they have no idea what their journey was like. So Stay Planted is an avenue for these successful persons to actually share their story to encourage you, to fuel you, to motivate you. So this is my program where I call it testimony time. So without any further ado, we welcome Navardo Henry to the platform, the international known sing J, DJ, songwriter, producer, definitely the man of many hats. He's also a entrepreneur. Oh yeah, recognize that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so we welcome you, sir, to our platform.
Definitely. Well, it's
Navardo,
a pleasure to be here, you know.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Tell me about you. Talk to me. Navardo Henry. From Navardo Henry to Kiskoamari.
Yeah. Big up in dramatic. Yeah, man, definitely. You know, he's just like, you know, just a regular youth that kind of just realized that me have a love towards music, and really I just tuned into that. You know, during my times of struggle, I realized that music was my healing. So I kept to that, and then as I go through life, I just stick to it, and it kept me on a straight path. You know, so for me, basically, you know, I started off, you know, just falling in love with music by just, you know, singing in church choir. That's like a lot of great artists like Bob Marley, same way, you know, you just kind of like fall in love by singing in the church, and then once you come out of the church, we start even more, you know, listen more, you know, a lot more secular music, I would say, but, you know, the love of music just grew from just growing up, you know.
Okay, so that's where the musical journey was born, pretty much.
Yes.
So just before you go into that, you know, the whole purpose of this is that I want to know how you got to that point. So tell me, where were you from? Where you were grown? What was your boy day like? What was
man? Yeah, man, we come from Senton, Jamaica. You know, Senton is a garden parish, right? That's Bob Marley place, Marcus Garvey place. That's where I'm born and grew up. And I look at a place them called, you know, Lodge. Well, you know, Myland. But if you know about Blue Hole right now, very popular in Jamaica, those are places where we used to grow up. Whenever them have like in the water garden, we used to go Blue Hole, just go, you know, cook and bathe and whatever. But right now, that's like a big tourist attraction. But basically, in that area, that's where I'm from. And, you know, like I said, like, you know, every Sunday we're going to church, and then, you know, as I grow, they start having, like, for instance, my grandparents, they used to play a lot of gospel in the yard, and that's how we used to sing. Like, when you know, they just turn on a big radio, a cassette radio, them down, and then turn it on, and them sing some song, and then, you know, you find some song that meshes with you. Whether you feel sad, you just sing out them song there. So that's where the singing really started. And by just growing and going outside more, they start have a lot of talent shows, and then I was a shy, but I try to partake in those talent shows as I go along, you know. And you know, so from there now, I remember really just going through the stages. From Lodge, I moved to a place called Steertown, kind of rough, you know. But when I was growing up, it was more friendly, you know. So I play a lot of football. Them time they still. So, you know, Jack Saul every Sunday morning before the sunrise, we gonna play ball. If we don't play ball on the background, we go on the beach, gonna play ball. And really, that's just how I grew up still. Just football, you know, music, and always on a spiritual level still. You know? Yeah.
Wow. So it's pretty much just going to church and then just playing ball in the rural country.
Yeah, definitely. And we used to play a little bit of cricket too, but it was really just, you know, just having fun as youths, and really really getting involved in a lot of creative stuff. So like kite, we used to make one kite. You know, the Backstreets Chuck, them used to make them do a lot. And then so we had a lot of fun growing up, like just doing those type of things, you know. For me personally, we used to do a lot of like cooking too, you know. So we used to run whole
cooking. Yeah, you used to cook?
Yeah, I used to run a whole boat and them things, yeah. You know, with anything, you know. And then, you know, that's, you know, we just, if we get a little money if we buy lunch, you know, buy lunch, I go buy a pound of this and a pound of that and go cook it, or just walk in a bush and find something we can eat, or just cook it. Yeah. So it was just a joy, and I really connecting with nature and just connecting with life in a whole and trying to figure stuff out, So
yeah.
That's
so. What was school days like for you?
At first, I wasn't so interested in school at first, school was just school, but it was just school, like, going to school type of thing. You're going to school, but, by the time you reach, like, primary school and then start talk about common entrance and say, me and you when I go to school sometimes we used to like when we reach Friday, what I got class, when I'm ready, we're just gonna go find some local river and go look some fish or something. Right? We're a regular boy fitness, so we always look something interesting. That was more interesting to us. But like, by the time I reached grade 5 growing up, the pressure came on because I was now in one of those exams where let's say one of the smarter class them, so teacher was a bit more strict because she wanted us to be more studious, So she would push us and pressure us to know our timetables, and she had expectations. She wanted us to be able to spell certain words, every week, and she could say, well, everybody should know from the 2 times all the way to them 20, and when it's lunchtime, me and my friend, we are run Ghana KFC in the town. Actually, I went to primary school in Ocho Rios, right? So sometimes on lunchtime, we used to go into the town, KFC, go buy, them things and drink a lot of free juice. Every minute we are refill and them stuff there. So that's what we really did growing up. But you know what really kind of like sparked the thing was when I was in that class, right? I remember she would stop. Everybody had to line up after lunchtime. You'd have to line up before you go in class. So you line up,
right,
and then she would just ask you, "Well, say this timetable, and you better get it right, You better get it right because Miss Garvey had a way where she's gonna get something that's gonna tell us you should study next time." And, and that's what it really was. I remember the first time I did my common entrance, I failed it because I wasn't studying. I just was more into like little boy stuff, like skipping class and not doing nothing negative, just doing fun things like climbing the mountain or say I'm gonna go back to class or something like that. I was just hanging out with the wrong friends at the time still, but when I reached grade 6 and all of my friends then did pass their common entrance, I felt left behind. So I had to pull my socks off